This mountain blast is like that special water that they gave Waterboy at the end of the movie when he collapsed from the North Polar ice caps.
This is from the Atlantic.
And then he drank it and he went.
I forgot my mask.
Yeah, I think we should make Mom walk back to the cabins, pay the toll.
Put the brakes that I.
Get out the
My bones, look how weird my chest is shaped. I got a dent here.
Shame. I would feel sorry for you for all your dents, but go get more bread, Chloe. Make them come closer. Chloe. They're not gonna come any closer. They will. Just be brave. Okay, stop. Look how close they're coming. Yes. Stop. That's good.
little one. Here you go, Daddy. Don't fight now. Oh, you guys are hungry too? Here you go. Calm down.
Okay, don't give that one any more. He's aggressive.
Rude. Get out of here. Here you go, bud. Enough. Oh, you're so mean. Here you go. Here you go, bud. Stop fighting. Eat the food. As you eat.
Show me your face, Puffy. They shouldn't let him get hit in the face. Babes? Babes, look at this. It's a ruck at a mall, right? Which one is it, a ruck or a mall?
The only malls you know about are shopping malls.
Babes, don't you think they look so handsome in their black? New Zealand, so sleek.
Now, that is just what we need in a woman's perspective. Look at those outfits. They're gorgeous. Let's get something for you to eat, my boy. Hey, my boys, can we fill up some water for you? Hey, boys.
Oh, baby, saying thank you for the water.
I think that's a 4 and a young one.
Okay, just like this. Just like that. I'm so distracted. You're drinking water. He doesn't care about us. He just wants his water. Little hornbill.
I've never seen this thing in my life.
The hornbill.
I'm not going to give you guys a massive speech. I just want to tell you guys that we have 12 bigger mammal species.
10 of them are true antelope, and then you get giraffe and zebra. So we only have an hour, so I'm going to try my best to get as much as we can. You guys happy with that? There you go. And then on a serious note, I hope you guys have life insurance. As you can see, I will be driving as well. But you're more than welcome to put on your seatbelt if you really would like. You guys have eland. So eland is your biggest antelope in the bushveld. So your females weigh up to 650 kilograms. And then your males weigh up to 950 kilograms. But they can still jump up to 1.8 meters high with those big bodies of them.
Sure.
Wow. Then there are dry area animals. As you can see, they have a very light skin, and that's to reflect the sun from their skin, so they won't heat up as easily. Then also they have that loose piece of skin in front of the chest area, and that's called a dewlap skin. So they save up to 2 to 4 liters water in the form of fat inside that dewlap skin, and then they live 7 days without any water. And then just for interest's sake, you can now buy the milk of an eland cow in shops.
Nice. Eland ice cream.
I like it. I get all the ticks and fleas on them, and then you dip them because you can't dip a wild animal.
Sure, it's amazing.
Oh, that's a lot of meat.
Before of them, it's the one chances.
They got the same thing.
Look at the little calf.
Okay.
Antelope, eland.
Yes, so
Kudu, there's a kudu. Yeah, I got a kudu.
where's your food?
That black one, I think.
I think it's gemsbok, isn't it?
Temspot.
Then I'm wrong. Okay.
Kudu's horns are curly like this.
There's so many there.
Sable antelope, isn't it?
Change it
That
all
is
there.
We'll
sable
find out.
over there.
The lady
And
will
then
come
you
tell
have
us.
Dikhololo's own unicorn.
Is there a- what the deer?
And then you have blue wildebeest over there and impala. Okay, so I'm going to start with the smaller antelope, with your impala or your rooibok. So they are your most abundant antelope in the bushveld. So I promise you, if you go to the Kruger National Park, you pay to see these guys. So there's a lot of names for them. Some call them the McDonald's of the bushveld because you get them around every corner. Ironically, they do have the McDonald's sign on the bum area. And then a little boy actually taught me another one the other day. So they call them FNB. FNB. So that roughly translates to Fok nog 'n Bok. But you find them in two groups. You have your bachelors, that's only consist of male, and then you find your reproductive group. So that's female with one dominant male. So that male will only be dominant for 7 seasons his whole lifetime, and a season is just 7 days a year. But then the females get up to 80 to 100 female with only one dominant male. So you can think this body has a lot of work to do. Imagine keeping 80 women happy, guys. I don't think that's an easy choice, okay? Then you get your... Oh, there's kudu at the back as well. Okay, so then you get kudu. Kudu is your highest jumper. So from a still standing position, they jump over 2 meters high.
Sure.
Then there are dense area animals. So as you can see, they actually have quite big ears. And that's because they can't see very well, so they have to depend on their good hearing. Then we personally use a kudu as an indication of when to start feeding and when to stop feeding our animals, because they're very selective. They prefer leaves. And also the stripes along their side is like stretch marks. So in better condition this animal is, how more prominent and thicker that white line will be. But then I have to add an alpha on, they're not very selective. So I did get a complaint a couple of weeks ago where one of the kudus walked into a chalet, ate the boerewors from the people's plate, and then ran away with the kudu biltong. Yeah, so these guys are cannibals and meat eaters for some reason.
Sure.
Then your blue wildebeest there at the back. your pavement special of the bushveld. So they have the horns of a buffalo, the tail of a donkey, the stripes of a zebra, the mane of a lion, and then the sloping backside of our hero. So I think at this point they don't really know who their father is. A little bit of identity crisis going on there. Also not the smartest animals, also can't see very well. So when they get attacked by a predator, they then run from this predator, stop, and then turn around to see if they're still behind them. And then their babies only have 15 minutes after birth to stand up and start running with the group. Otherwise, they will be left behind. But when I get to the sable now, I'm going to give you guys an indication of what we actually do here. So as you can see, the animals are very, very calm, very tame. And that's because there's no hunting going on the farm, no culling. We have a trading system when our animals get too much. So the sables were one thing we traded for about 2.5 years ago. But we only brought in 5. 1 bull, 4 females. And then 3 of those females gave birth in the same month we got them. So then we had 8. And now, after 2.5 years, they didn't do the social distancing thing. Now we have 26. So they're doing quite well. They actually sold a sable bull a couple of months ago on a farm nearby for 27 million.
Sure.
One, yeah. So this is a very young bull. He was kicked out of the group now. This is one of the first babies. He has to find his own group now. Ironically, we just don't have another group for now. So now he thinks he's in order.
Yeah. So there's not too much shade going on. Poor guy.
Okay, you guys, I promise he's fine. He's just regulating his own body temperature to the temperature of today.
Shame.
As well as laying in his own dung, so don't worry, it's normal. Okay, so usually with blessbok over here, the males only dung on certain patches on the farm. And that's called a dung midden. So they do go and lay in their own dung, and then their hormones mixes up with this dung. And then the females will walk past, smell it, and decide if she wants to reproduce with that ram or not. Other males will also know exactly how big this ram is just by the concentration of that hormones. So that's normal. But you guys know how a pork sausage looks like?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys will see that a blessbok will always sneeze or shake their heads, and that's because of a worm stuck inside their nose. And it's called the larvae of the botfly. So what happens is this botfly shoots this worm up this blessbok's nose. He bites into his nose and lives off the mucus or the snot of this antelope. And then when he lives up to his full potential, that blessbok will sneeze it out, and it will live outside the nose as a botfly. So this worm is the average size and thickness of a male's thumb. And then it's a texture and a color of a pork sausage or a fat portion.
The giraffe.
Now is this your giraffe? Open them or not these two? Okay.
Oh wow, what happened there?
The guinea fowl.
What happened there?
Guinea fowl scared them.
Already 15. So how older they get, how darker they will be, because their heart gets weaker. So it doesn't pump as much blood as it used to, so the pigment starts dying. It's dead skin, actually, that's why it's so dark.
The black giraffe.
Maybe we can get closer. Oh,
No.
it's even better.
How many giraffes have you got here?
24.
Whoa.
That's a madness.
Sure.
But
Shame.
but that's the thing, they reach a speed up to 60 kilometers per hour.
So no point in turning around to outrun them.
No. I've tried it.
We've had a few new things today. The golf cart. Very good. Go.
Push, Clay, push.
I got you. Push. Push hard.
Let go, Dad, let go. Ah, you should let go.
So you could be proud of yourself for that. But don't you want to try one more time? We've got a few minutes, I think. We said, yeah. Go! Go, Chloe! Go, Chloe! Woo! Chloe! Well done. Go, Chloe. That's it, Chloe. 11, 12. Well done.